Hello my friends, hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm your regular old host, Master Shintavity. I'm trying to welcome you all to my channel. By the way, to an amazing episode, which happens to be about comedianing, which happens to be on humor and laughter and stuff. So my friends, welcome back to my channel, and first time, for a first time ever, to my so-called session about stand-up comedy. And my friends, in this so-called video, I'm just gonna discuss about some of the jokes and let us take it out for elucidation. Alright, so how are you? Alright, let's begin. Let's begin with our issues today. Now friends, I'm gonna start by telling you a farm joke. Now my friends, there was a farmer, in Kansas. And my friends, that farmer, in fact, one day, came across a so-called realtor, driving a car. And that car, was doing very well, for 60 miles per hour. And that on the 60 miles per hour, the realtor, was just looking over the window, or looking past besides the glass plate, and there was definitely a chicken. And that chicken, that realtor was doing great, for 60 miles per hour. And there besides, there was a chicken. And that chicken, that chicken basically accelerated more faster, than that car. He was crazy. But when he went to head, there happened to be a so-called barnyard over there, and it's like, he happened to maneuver his car, in the left direction and taking that elevator and go over and taking right, and there was a barnyard over there. And there he met that farmer, that our Kansas farmer. And he was like, "Did you see a chicken go by?" He says, "Yep. I see that it had 3 legs." The farmer replied, "Yeah, I breed them that way." "Well, how do you do that?" The farmer was like, "I like the drumstick, my wife liked the drumsticks, and we have a junior, even he likes the drumstick. So we got all tired of, making a 2-leg chicken, so we have 3-leg chicken." So when the realtor asked, "How does it taste?" The farmer was like, "I don't know. I wasn't really able to catch one day." Right, another thing seems to be that while I was running for Senate, and while I was trying to battle with the elections in the West Virginia primary, I just rang up to Senator Matthew, and I asked him that, okay, what am I going to do about that state? What am I going to do about Washington D.C.? What am I going to do about District of Columbia? And he was like, "I don't know. That state you can't possibly win. Bad a year, go. Don't go and try over." Now, my friends, when issues happen to go by so much, and where in a city, where passions run so deep, in that city, it's really difficult, to keep up with good words. But my friends, I really like the kind evenings like this, when each and everyone, is interested in somebody of that so-called sense of humor. And in order to, in fact, do that, I've got some exciting tricks. And all right. Well, my friends, in the year 1891, President George Washington, began and so-called tradition, about delivering a State of the Union address. And that State of the Union address, to remark the glories, whichsoever the presidents of the United States, have come across, or rather have encountered, or what are their achievements. So President Washington began that tradition, back in 1790. And the preservation of the sacred fire of liberty is a document entrusted to the hands of the Indian people. That's what it says. Or rather, American people, I might add. Now, President Washington, began that so-called tradition back in 1790. But for our friends in the press, who place a high premium on accuracy, I gotta say that I did not actually hear President Washington, in fact, come and say that. All right, and let us in fact deal with another eventuality, my friends. A Russian and an American, were arguing at a state dinner, in Washington D.C. And a Russian was like, "Oh, in my country, I can I can literally go and I can walk up to the I can walk up to the Gorbachev's chamber in the Kremlin, and I can literally pound his desk and I can ask like, Mr. Gorbachev, I don't like the way I don't like the way you're ruling your country of the Soviet Union. An American said, I can do that. An American was like, in our country, I can walk up to the White House. I can walk up to the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I can walk up to the White House. I can take a moment inside. I can lead up to the, I can lead myself, to the West Wing. I can go and I can literally walk into the Oval Office and I can pound the desk of the president. And I can say to the President Ronald Reagan that, hey, Mr. Ronald Reagan, I don't like the way I don't like the way Mikhail Gorbachev is ruling his country. All right, my friends, in a city where issues happen to cross the party lines, and where passions run so deep. So the kind nature of good evenings like this, my friends, is outnumbered, outnumbered by the viewership of this channel. So my friends, that was up for today, and that was my so-called first ever expedition, first ever expedition in stand-up comedy. So my friends, your friend stand-up comedian Master Chintamani, happens to take note. And bye-bye, my friends. Have a good day.